Facebook or Instagram, and then you have questions about crypto, please ask your questions. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel, and please do make sure to subscribe and like this video. All right, so the market crashed a bit, not a bit, it crashed a whole lot from, I'm looking at the chart, from about $56,000 to $46,000. That is well over, hope my math is good, 6 and 46, that's over $10,000 that left the market. All right, so we have some trades. Of course, some of our trades are in minus, and just in case you want to learn how to trade, okay, since I'm here, let me just quickly show you guys. Right, guys, you're watching on Instagram, I'm sharing my screen and I'm showing my trade results within the last 30 days, but I've done 30 days before. This month just started, so I'm going to do trade result within the last few days, 13 days. Right, so looking at the, let's see what this one is. Book. All right, so what is here is within the last 13 days, this account has made $3,781 and it has lost nothing. As you can see here is live, so let me refresh the page so you can take a closer look. If you want to see what I'm talking about, after this video, after this session, you're watching via Facebook or Instagram, you can go to my YouTube and then you see the video. Right, so I'm going to show the live account, and let me give us a secret. One of the problems new traders have in the market is this: they want to that was the issue I had when I started trading also. People want to become rich overnight, and it's not possible. I'll give you, last year someone offered me 200 million naira, and that I should give the person, I don't want to mention the gender, even though some of you might know, I should give the person 20% a month. I turned it down. It's not possible to give, I've done several videos about that. It's not possible to give some consistent 20% every month. Is it possible to get it in a month? The answer is yes. But to get it consistently, not possible, right? Except you're taking too much. It's not possible. You're not going to last in the market for a long time. So this account has made $3,781 within the last 13 days. And of course, we have several accounts, up to like 6-7 accounts thereabouts, and no losses. All right, that's that. So let's go into crypto news properly. So I saw this news, and I was really wowed, if there's a word like that. You know, several years ago, how we started using mobile phones. I used Nokia 3310, and I think I was in SS1 then, or SS2 thereabouts, when I had Nokia 3310, and I was feeling like a big boy, right? But guess what? Nokia ran out of business. They ran out of business or went out of business. You know why? Because they were not innovative enough, right? And other brands, other products came and then took away their business from them. And guess what, guys? If you cannot see my screen, guess what? Nokia is coming back, right? No one knows if the what they are working on right now is going to be a Nokia based phone, but let me just read the article right here. It says Nokia announces blockchain powered data marketplace. Right, so if you want to read this article, you can actually check it out. So there's a quote here. It says this Nokia data marketplace enables a wide range of vertical use cases, including electric vehicle charging. You see, Nokia is going into electric vehicles, environmental data monetization. That sounds big. Anyways, supply chain automation and preventative maintenance, powering numerous vertical segments, including transportation, ports, energy, smart cities, and healthcare. So Nokia is coming back, but this time not just as a mobile phone company, but you know, they're going into healthcare, transportation, and all. And of course, they're using DLT. What is DLT? Decentralized ledger technology. They're going to be using blockchain to solve all this problem, and that is good. See, when it comes to innovation, that's why whenever I see bankers that don't know about blockchain, I'll be like, okay, you're going to end up like Nokia or the guys working in post office. All right, so let's go to the matter of the day. Bitcoin crashed, right? And everybody's blaming Elon Musk. Actually, Elon Musk caused it. And it reminds me of what I always tell people. I said I posted it. Was it last week or last week? I said it on Facebook. I said, have a cash out plan. See, when the market pumps and then you've not taken profits, no matter even if you had 1,000 grew to 3,000, as long as you've not cashed out, you've not made any money. You see, and the mistake a lot of us make is that we have no cash out plan. We want to stay in the market till our kingdom come. See, no matter the coin you're holding, have a cash out plan, and don't let your cash out. Don't cash out everything tomorrow and then come and say, Sam, you actually told me to cash out when it was $10. Now this coin is $1,000. I blame you. No. See, always have a plan. If you have, so we do that. We have a lot of clients that we do that for, right? So they'll tell us, Sam, at the end of the month, we have bought some amount of Bitcoin, right? And or I have a particular lady that tells me that she gets paid an amount, and then every month she sends me or she sends us money, and then we tell her which coin to buy and keep in our wallet for long term, right? So if you buy a coin, let's say you buy 1 million of this coin, and then the coin gets to, you bought it at $1 and then it goes to $5, take some profits. Maybe sell out of 1 million, sell like 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000. Keep the rest. It keeps going. You see. Not a financial advice. Get someone that knows about crypto to let you know how you can manage your portfolio, but we can do that for you also. Right, so Elon Musk is a very wise investor, right? So when the market pumped, at first they took profit. Most of you were there with it. You didn't take profit. Clap for yourself. He took profit and then he said, they were trying to test liquidity. And then yesterday, a bit today, they took profit again. Of course, they've taken profit. That is why they had to announce this. And this is not the first time that people around, influencers around the world, are calling Bitcoin names. Now, there's a website right here, which I'm going to open. Where's our website? This is it. For those of you that cannot see my screen, this website is called 99bitcoins.com. Bitcoin with the S, 99bitcoin.com. So it tells you the amount of time that Bitcoin has been pronounced dead or useless. So the amount of time people around the world, or influencers around the world, or rich guys around the world have called Bitcoin dead is 412 times. Yeah, 412 times. But I'm going to show just one. Then I'll tell you why I'm saying this thing. Now, this is from in 2021, right? This is the amount of time that big shots around the world have called Bitcoin useless or a Ponzi scheme or so. But let me give you guys a popular example. In 2017, one of the biggest bank owners, JP Diamond, actually called Bitcoin a scam. And when he did, the price came crashing down. He called Bitcoin a scam. And guess what? A lot of people, millions of people believed what he said. We even got banks from around the world sending it to their customers that, hey, this big bank in USA called Bitcoin a fraud. And we think they are right. So don't use Bitcoin. Guess what happened a few years later? Guess what happened? If you watch my video on my channel, I've said this a lot, but I can't just keep stressing it enough. So guess what? Few years later, from 2017, this news came out in 2020. That same guy, JP Morgan, to let clients to invest in Bitcoin fund for the first time. But this guy called Bitcoin a scam before. You see? So it is the same trend. Let me tell you guys what they do. And if you don't know these things, you keep losing your money. Whenever a market pumps, the wise take profits. Right? The wise take profits. And then, here's how they take profits. They will buy at the bottom and then sell at the top. Now, when they sell at the top and then the market is still going up, they'll just look for something they can talk about, right? Maybe one bad news, something that will make you scared, and then they bring out the news and then boom, you sell your crypto and then they buy at the bottom and then they keep getting rich. The guy that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, he said the best money are made in crashes. Someone like me, I don't trade except there's a crash. Anyways, let's come back to the news. So one of Elon Musk's concern, which I think is total rubbish, is that Bitcoin consumes a lot of energy. And then the next question will now be that, how long? This is not the first time that someone is saying Bitcoin consumes a lot of energy. How long do we keep going about this? Now, Vitalik Buterin, the guy that built Ethereum, and of course the whole Ethereum community, they were using the same technology that Bitcoin uses, and they've seen the future, how that Ethereum cannot get to where it's supposed to be unless Ethereum leaves proof of work, which is what Bitcoin uses. That's why it uses a lot of energy. And then they opted to use proof of stake. And guess what? Right now, the fastest and most efficient blockchains in the world uses proof of stake. What does that mean? What does that mean? If you're looking for the next big coins to buy, go and look for those blockchains or cryptocurrencies that make use of what? POS or DPoS. I'm not gonna give any list on this video. In this video. Anyways, but I'm gonna drop this. If you've been visiting my channel, of course I'm gonna give you one example. An example of a blockchain that is very, very energy efficient is EOS, right? So this is the amount of energy EOS uses compared to Bitcoin. Very, very minute, right? And recently, the same EOS guys raised well over $10 billion to, to work on, to further build the project. And also, let's see, let me show you guys something. Right, so that is just a buy signal, just in case you're wondering which. And also, if you've gone through our course, if you've gone through our cryptocurrency course, by now you should know the coins to buy, because in our cryptocurrency course, and of course that video, the course is free for anyone to watch. You don't need to pay a dime, right? So the course will let you know what blockchain is, right? What cryptocurrencies are, the different types of blockchain, what are the things you should look at when it comes to which blockchain should you build your project, right? There are some projects that you can build some stuff on it. I don't know why this thing keeps loading. So I'll just wait for it to continue loading, right? So make sure you go through our course, right? Maybe I'll drop the link in the description or on the top of my profile so you guys can check it out. So if you've gone through our course, you should know the coins I want to mention right now, but I won't mention it so you guys can go through the course. But this other website I want to open is not opening, right? So whenever you hear news like this from how do you get a course? Okay, to easily get a course, just go to Google and search blockchain university teachable, like teachable, right? So you see the course here. So it's blockchain university teachable. Search it on Google and then you'll see it's the name is actually long. So take the free course. The free course will help you a whole lot. Now, what I did in the free course, I didn't tell people which coins to buy because it will make people lazy, right? So what I did was I just highlighted the things you need to see on a blockchain for you to be able to spot the next big cryptocurrency. You see, the next, how can you know which cryptocurrency will be? For example, when I started talking about Solana, most top, when I mean top, the big YouTubers, YouTube guys, were not even talking about Solana. When I started talking about BitShares, most of you don't know about BitShares. BitShares is not even reading anymore right now. When I started talking about BitShares, a lot of people didn't know what BitShares was. And of course, BitShares is still not a thing right now, but BitShares is actually the first decentralized DEX, decentralized exchange. And BitShares is actually the first DeFi, came out years ago. When I started talking about Steam, a lot of people didn't know what Steam was. But how can you spot the next big cryptocurrency? There are some things you need to look at. There are some things you need to take care of. There are some things that blockchain or that cryptocurrency should be able to do. If that blockchain or that cryptocurrency don't have most of those things, it will have problem in the future, right? So when I also started talking about Ethereum, how that Ethereum will have issues in the future also, this was about 2017, 2018. I started telling people that the technology Ethereum is using is going to give its issue in the future. And a lot of people didn't pay attention, but look at what's happening today. Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake. So as far as I'm concerned, just in case you're not aware, proof of work is dead. Proof of work is dead. And proof of work is actually the technology that Bitcoin uses. I know a lot of my Bitcoin friends will not like what I just said now, but it's actually the truth. No one uses proof of work these days. Proof of work is a total mess, right? So most blockchains right now are using proof of stake. That is what Binance is. Binance Smart Chain is using. Ethereum 2.0 is using proof of stake. which other one, and the rest are using DPoS, right? So I'll be ending the video right now for those